I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. Like, I wouldn't change it for the world. If I can go back in time and not play that snap, I don't think I would do it. I think I would still play that snap and still tear my ACL and still come here and tear it again and then tear it again. Because at the end of the day, if I didn't tear my ACL 3 times, I wouldn't be sitting right here wearing Buried Alive. So I tore my ACL for the first time. It was my second to last high school football game. So it was quarterfinals. We were playing at NRG Stadium. And I'll never forget, like, our team doctor that's like there, all the practices, all the games, he kind of just like put his hand around my neck and was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I was just like, what does that mean? Like, you're so sorry, like what happened? And then like eventually he told me, like, you probably tore your ACL. And like, I think that's every football player's like worst nightmare. I think the first thing that came into my mind when I heard that was like, well, I'm about to go to Arizona in like a month. Like, what now?
Yeah, so he actually flew out here. We did surgery here. So he was an early enrollee, so he came here in January and fresh off ACL surgery, got right to work.
Right when I thought like I was about to just start being able to play again, I tore it again. I just needed something to keep me busy, so I've always wanted to start a clothing brand. I've always been into drawing. I was like, well, what am I gonna name this? And I was just like, dude, like I just kind of feel like I'm buried alive right now. Like I'm here, I'm still eligible, I'm still on scholarship, I'm still getting coached, I'm still getting rehab, but I can't play. And it's like, I came here just to play. I literally graduated early just to come here and play. And the one thing that I came here to do, I can't do. And so like, it felt like I was just buried alive in all the things that were just piled up against me. I kind of just put Buried Alive to the side and just started focusing on like my rehab, started focusing on football again, but my knee just didn't feel the same. It just didn't feel right. In January, we did the scope. As soon as I saw like a nurse or whatever, I asked her, like, what did they find? What did they do to my knee? And she just told me like, well, we had a whole ACL reconstruction. We took your hamstring tendon to replaced it. So that's kind of when I just kind of went back to Buried Alive. Yeah, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try this again, and I'm gonna just like really see it through this time.
When I first heard his story about what he had gone through with his injuries and ultimately how Buried Alive was born, I was so taken aback by what I had heard that there was no doubt I was gonna try to help him. One of the things that had been done prior to me getting to know Arian is he had met with our Eller College Entrepreneurship Center. And so those seeds had been planted when I first got to know Arian, but once we started to dig a bit deeper, then he was able to sort of make progress on all of those things.
So I get the shirts and like I bring them to the facility, and like I think I sold out in like 3 days. And like I sold them all, like I sold half of them at BDK, and like they were just buying them off of me like left and right, and it was just the best feeling ever. Like, but I think what really like made me happy was seeing the guys wearing the shirt like when I wasn't there. Like, you know what I mean? Like people are saying to me like, oh, guys sit like wearing the shirt to class, or like we go out and like I see like 4 or 5 people wearing the same shirt, and like I'm like, dude, this is awesome. Like I made that. Like I did that. Like this brand has really changed my life, and like I don't know what I would have done without it. I don't know how I would have made it like through all those like hard times without Buried Alive. Like as corny as it sounds, like it like almost like saved my life. Like I really think that like Buried Alive has changed me so much, and like I've learned so much from it, and I think I've just become like, I've just learned so much about myself too throughout this whole process.